Section 17. That the Commission may conduct its proceedings in such manner as will best conduce to the proper dispatch of business, and to the ends of justice. A majority of the Commission shall constitute a quorum for the transaction of business, but no Commissioner shall participate in any hearing or proceeding in which he has any pecuniary interest. Said Commission may, from time to time, make or amend such general rules or orders as may be requisite for the order and regulation of proceedings before it, including forms of notices, and the service thereof, which shall conform, as nearly as may be, to those in use in the courts of the United States. Any party may appear before said Commission and be heard in person or by attorney. Every vote and official act of the Commission shall be entered of record, and its proceedings shall be public upon the request of either party interested. Said Commission shall have an official seal, which shall be judicially noticed. Either of the members of the Commission may administer oaths and affirmations. Section 18. That each Commissioner shall receive an annual salary of $7,500, payable in the same manner as the salaries of judges of the courts of the United States. The Commission shall appoint a secretary, who shall receive an annual salary of $3,500, payable in like manner. The Commission shall have authority to employ and fix the compensation of such other employees as it may find necessary to the proper performance of its duties, subject to the approval of the Secretary of the Interior. The Commission shall be furnished by the Secretary of the Interior with suitable offices and all necessary office supplies. Witnesses summoned before the Commission shall be paid the same fees and mileage that are paid witnesses in the courts of the United States. All of the expenses of the Commission, including all necessary expenses for transportation incurred by the Commissioners or by their employees, under their orders, in making any investigation in any other places than in the city of Washington, shall be allowed and paid on the presentation of itemized vouchers therefore approved by the Chairman of the Commission and the Secretary of the Interior. Section 19. That the principal office of the Commission shall be in the city of Washington, where its general sessions shall be held, but whenever the convenience of the public or of the parties may be promoted or delay or expense prevented thereby, the Commission may hold special sessions in any part of the United States. It may, by one or more of the Commissioners, prosecute any inquiry necessary to its duties in any part of the United States into any matter or question of fact pertaining to the business of any common carrier subject to the provisions of this Act. Section 20. That the Commission is hereby authorized to require annual reports from all common carriers subject to the provisions of this Act, to fix the time and prescribe the manner in which such reports shall be made, and to require from such carriers specific answers to all questions upon which the Commission may need information. Such annual reports shall show in detail the amount of capital stock issued, the amounts paid therefor, and the manner of payment for the same, the dividends paid, the surplus fund, if any, and the number of stockholders, the funded and floating debts, and the interest paid thereon, the cost and value of the carrier's property, franchises, and equipment, the number of employees, and the salaries paid each class, the amounts expended for improvements each year, how expended, and the character of such improvements. The earnings and receipts from each branch of business, and from all sources, the operating and other expenses, the balances of profit and loss, and a complete exhibit of the financial operations of the carrier each year, including an annual balance sheet. Such reports shall also contain such information in relation to rates or regulations concerning fares or freights, or agreements, arrangements, or contracts with other common carriers, as the Commission may require, and the said Commission may, within its discretion, for the purpose of enabling it the better to carry out the purposes of this Act, prescribe, if in the opinion of the Commission it is practicable to prescribe such uniformity and methods of keeping accounts, a period of time within which all common carriers subject to the provisions of this Act shall have, as near as may be, a uniform system of accounts, and the manner in which such accounts shall be kept. Section 21. That the Commission shall, on or before the first day of December in each year, make a report to the Secretary of the Interior, which shall be by him transmitted to Congress, and copies of which shall be distributed as are the other reports issued from the Interior Department. This report shall contain such information and data collected by the Commission as may be considered of value in the determination of questions connected with the regulation of commerce, together with such recommendations as to additional legislation relating thereto as the Commission may deem necessary. Section 22. That nothing in this Act shall apply to the carriage, storage, or handling of property free or at reduced rates for the United States, state, or municipal governments, or for charitable purposes, or to or from fairs and expositions for exhibition thereat, or the issuance of mileage, excursion, or commutation passenger tickets. Nothing in this Act shall be construed to prohibit any common carrier from giving reduced rates to ministers of religion. Nothing in this Act shall be construed to prevent railroads from giving free carriage to their own officers and employees, or to prevent the principal officers of any railroad company or companies from exchanging passes or tickets with other railroad companies for their officers and employees. And nothing in this Act contained shall in any way abridge or alter the remedies now existing at common law or by statute, but the provisions of this Act are in addition to such remedies, provided that no pending litigation shall in any way be affected by this Act. Section 23. That the sum of $100,000 is hereby appropriated for the use and purposes of this Act for the fiscal year ending June 30th, anno Domini 1888, and the intervening time anterior thereto. Section 24. That the provisions of Sections 11 and 18 of this Act relating to the appointment and organization of the Commission herein provided for shall take effect immediately, and the remaining provisions of this Act shall take effect 60 days after its passage. Approved February 4, 1887. Endorsements